So this thing is actually broken, and yeah, right now I'm actually using my phone's mic, which is, yeah, I'm sorry guys. I'm finally back. Now I know a lot of you guys have been asking where have I been, and some even said that I rose to fame and then just disappeared.
None of them have followers. If they got followers or got rich, I'd probably talk to them again.
So just recently, well, not so recently, Grayscale won the battle at court and is now pushing the SEC for an approval for Bitcoin spot ETF. Now I'm pretty sure that this is not the first time you've heard of this news. I'm definitely very much late. Just like Apple itself, now that we're introducing Type-C cable charging.
iPhone. Wow, iPhone.
Normally, the only court battle that we care about is when it says,
You are not.
Now the SEC has denied more than 30 proposals since the year of 2021. They've denied proposals from large companies like Fidelity, Invesco, and even ARK Invest. So BlackRock filed for a Bitcoin ETF approximately around June, and according to TradingView, this is what triggered the entire Bitcoin's price to spike. And as you guys can see that it is really from June, only for it to come back down after the SEC mentioned that they'll push their approval date back. Now the SEC has 240 days to make a decision on whether if they should approve the Bitcoin ETF or not. And some applications from some firms can wait up to until March of 2024, which is quite a long way from now. It's about 6 months. Now what you need to know is not which company gets their Bitcoin ETF approved first. What you do need to know is that when are these companies or any of these companies will get their Bitcoin ETFs approved. Now, big figures are saying that it is just a matter of time where we'll get spot trading or spot ETF for Bitcoin and eventually some other forms of cryptocurrency like Ethereum and whatnot. Of course, I'm biased, but I personally also believe that there is always change and there has to be some form of changes to some kind of systems, and especially this whole monetary system that is being created or led by the US. I feel like something has got to change and it's a revolution, maybe sometime in the future. For example, I saw a comment on a Facebook post and someone commented that apparently Malaysia's SSM is now accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment. Now you know it's a positive sign when there are people out here banning concerts but still accepting Bitcoin as a payment. Or it could just be greed. But don't quote me on that one. So 3 things mainly. The first thing is that there will be a hell of a lot more of accessibility towards Bitcoin and any other forms of cryptocurrency that comes after that one. The second thing is where most institutional investors or retail investors favorite, which is it is undeniably true that the Bitcoin or the crypto market is bound to boom, especially when Bitcoin ETF gets approved by the SEC. So of course, for good things, there are always bad things. There's light, there's shadow. So the third point is that there will undeniably be a lot more regulations, rules and regulations and laws that, you know, could defeat the entire purpose of a digital currency in the first place. I'm actually speaking like I'm Sam Bankman-Fried's associate, where when there is no regulations, I'll be able to get a cut from any kind of money laundering. No, I'm not doing that. So ladies and gents, I'm not advising you to buy more Bitcoin on this one, but for me personally, I think it is a very good opportunity for us to make a quick buck. Of course, on my channel, I don't preach on quick buck, but I do see it as an opportunity at least to grow your capital a little bit more on, you know, leveraging this opportunity. So here is how I'm buying more Bitcoin. Mainly, I'll be using the platform Huobi. I'll be transferring some of the Malaysian ringgit inside and then exchange it to USDT. And then I'll buy the Bitcoin and Ethereum. And then I'll just transfer it back out into cold wallets, because it's very hard to tell which exchange are safe nowadays, especially after all of the FTX saga, Binance ban in Malaysia. For now, touch wood, Huobi is still safe, so that's why I'm going to be using that platform to buy a few $1,000s. It's not too much to a lot of people, but of course it's quite an amount for me. So that is what I'll be doing. So the cold wallet that I'll be using is actually SafePal. I've actually dropped a video on that one in the past. It was like 2 years ago. You guys can still go ahead and watch it out right here. I think it's right here. And see how it works, how the product looks like. I think SafePal is one of the safest one out there because it's not as famous. So even when hackers are trying to find victims and target people's wallets to hack and get all of their funds, hopefully SafePal is just not under their radar. And so far, I've not heard of any kind of SafePal hacks. Of course, to MetaMask, it's very notorious, Trust Wallet, things like that. So I just want to steer away from it. At the same time, know that these companies are the ones that produces good cold wallets, but at the same time, not that famous. But anyhow, cold wallets are also offline and is away from the system. It's stored offline. That is why I think it's the best way you can store your cryptocurrency right now. Because there's no way to tell whether if your wallets will still be safe tomorrow or today. One day you'll just wake up and you lose all of the funds and you'll just be like warjack. But anyways guys, my camera is running out of battery and the mic is actually broken. So it's been a while since I've made a video, so of course try and just give me some space and time to get back to my original form, my final form like Eren Yeager. Well, that is actually cringe. But yeah, do give me some time, I'll get back to it, I'll buy new equipments and make sure that I only produce top-notch quality, informational, insightful videos from now onwards. So with that being said, I hope you guys stay safe, invest safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Playing games, got you dancing in the middle of the club, got you dancing in the middle of the club.